we're back.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Now we are kicking off the finals. El Chapo's crew versus Bourbon Claw's other crew. Everybody's a crew in Wisconsin.
Someone mentioned that these teams were both from Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Do you know where that's at from here? Is that north, south, east, west?
Yeah, it's one of those.
Okay, we got it covered then.
No, I'm not really sure where Kenosha is.
Oh, man. All right, so that's table 2. See, unfortunately, we hooked up the cameras backwards, and they're labeled the opposite of what they actually are. That doesn't help keeping score. But it is what it is. Welcome, everybody, to Bad Boys TV. You're watching the 2017 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championships. This is the team division. Bourbon Claws has come back from the loser side, and they have to beat El Chapo's crew twice. It's a race to 11.
Kenosha's right. It is very near Illinois and south of Milwaukee. So that's in the very southeast corner of Wisconsin. Right on.
I'd probably
Great
drive
Lake.
right through there on my way home then,
Probably.
because I always cut down and I go through.
Straight near Janesville and Racine, some of those locations over there.
I gotta head towards Bloomington, Indiana, or Bloomington, Illinois, so I can avoid Chicago completely. No fun driving through Chicago with a semi. How's the sound, everybody? Don't everybody jump up and speak at once in the chat room. Of course, if it's not working, see,
It's a holiday.
they don't know
Everybody's
I'm
chilling
asking.
out.
They don't know if I'm asking a question if it's not working. Got to remember to type it in there so they know. They could be over going check, check, check. I'm whooped today. All right, thanks a lot there, Raymond. Where's everybody from? It's nice to know how far out we're reaching with our streams. This week we've had Portugal, Kuwait, Germany, Canada. There's another country I can't think of. I think somebody was watching us from, I want to say Austria. Can't remember now. I can go back in the analogs and take a peek after the event. It's pretty cool to, when we did Derby, and we posted the videos up after Derby City, it was pretty cool going back through, because that was basically our third event we've ever streamed. And there were countries I never even heard of, and there was a few of them I had to Google, and I was surprised they even had internet. I mean, they were way out in the middle of, you look at a map of the world and you're like, wow. And it's cool if you're really bored is to see those, look them up, and then Google Earth those areas. I'm pretty sure there was somebody with the only computer in some small village out in the middle of, I can't even think of the name of the place. It's pretty cool. I love the fact that internet can take pool everywhere.
And within seconds, really.
Yeah.
Within seconds, anywhere in the world.
Well, and to think, the other night we had a singles, I think it was the singles finals, we had like 190 people watching
Nice.
while it was happening. And of course, it's a holiday weekend.
That was a good final, too. Wow,
yeah, and
fun.
I think that's good numbers for.
I think this one's going to be pretty amazing as well.
Oh, I do too, yeah. Well, third place match was pretty strong.
So,
nice battle.
finding out a little bit more about Kenosha, Wisconsin. Kenosha, Wisconsin, estimated population just under 100,000, and it's the fourth largest city in Wisconsin.
Wow. Wisconsin's a pretty good sized state. Um, I know this area is really pretty.
It is, and Wisconsin Dells. This has been a tourist town for a long time. I remember my parents bringing me here as a kid.
Yeah.
Of course, it's growth. The attractions have grown
Yeah.
a lot over the years, but
It's probably unfortunate for Wisconsin, but I think most people just have that impression that they get from, the Green Bay Packers and the Ice Bowl and cold and snow. Honestly, I think that's what most people probably think Wisconsin's like. Probably don't know that it gets hot and has a nice summer. I know that's the reaction I got from people when I lived in Alaska. They're like, "Oh, you guys live in igloos?" And
oh, Minnesota too. So yeah, I'm from Minnesota, Minneapolis area, and yeah, you get that a lot too. People are like, it's too cold there.
right, yeah, they don't realize
not like
you have a
that all
summer
year
just
round,
like everybody
yeah.
else. It's just a little shorter.
Believe me, in summertime, it's just as miserable as everywhere else. So
All right, so it looks like they're over there doing the score sheets. That's a good thing. What colors do we got? We got an ugly yellow on this screen and purple on this one. I like it. I like having variety. Well, let me look on my phone, but the loser of this match, or I should say the loser of the finals, because they could go another match.
Bourbon has to unseat El Chappos from the driver's seat. So we could be playing as many as 2 matches here if Bourbon finds a way to win the first one.
Well, they played pretty strong that last set.
Indeed.
Did you just say indeed?
I did.
All right, just so everybody knows, first place is $2,500, and second place is $1,200. Not bad for a day and a half's worth of work. The team event started yesterday morning at 10 a.m. So they played all day yesterday. Come in and play a couple rounds today. Be a nice little weekend.
Winner also gets a snazzy trophy.
Yeah. It's a trophy. It looks like a cup. And there's a bar right outside the door, so
Perfect.
go fill that puppy up.
Situation.
Man, they were rowdy last night there for about 2-3 hours. That bar was loud. All right, well, it looks like they're going to start, and we haven't gotten a score sheet yet.
5 people to a team, Tom.
So I'm going to have to bug Bonnie for a roster.
And this is technically men's mixed open, and so...
And they've changed their lineup a little bit, too.
Yeah, she's starting out this time.
Yeah, and there's Bonnie.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't have a roster. Can you bring me a roster? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're gonna make it tough on us here. Oh yeah. All right, so G-Man, you keep an eye on the score at the moment.
All right, the score is 0-0.
All right, good job. What is that, Greg?
Yes.
Okay, Greg.
Well, El Chapo up at the table on both of them, it looks like. The big table, balls really congregated around that side pocket.
Randy.
The smaller table, Ball's a little more open, but still
Jason,
sort of all in that rack area too.
Phil,
These guys are not wasting much time. They are.
well, they need to slow down a little bit. I'm trying to fill out this this roster.
Score still 0-0 though.
All right, all right.
You're gonna have to step up the pace here, Rick. 'Cause these
Man,
guys
I'm
are,
telling you,
they're shooting fast. They
I'm
are
like,
not
hey,
messing
come on,
around.
guys, give me your roster, and all I get is a couple of names written down. Okay, so we're watching. What are we watching? We got Amy on this table.
Amy, at the moment, yes. Amy is
Okay,
the
so
non-shooting player on that table.
Amy is playing on table 2, and Donnie and John are playing on table 1. So this is Amy and Randy.
Well, this 5 ball is no gimme, but if he can pocket this ball, he should have pretty decent shape on the 8 ball.
Man, they are playing fast. You're already talking about the 8 ball.
Oh yeah, both tables. They're not messing around. This is Well, there we go. Here's a shot on the 5 ball. Not an easy shot, man. He catches a piece of that 10 ball on the way down the rails. So,
Okay.
he really slowed down on that shot and changed his pre-shot routine. I kind of wanted to take a little more time and look at that one, but kind of wonder if he had just gotten up and shot it. Sometimes you wonder about that.
Yeah, everybody seems to get into a flow, and then when they mess up that flow, you can kind of see it sometimes. Okay, I think I got this thing all figured out.
So she's coming up with a pretty wide open table here. Stripes are
I
sitting.
like the way she shoots. She doesn't mess around.
Yeah, there's not a lot of delay on anyone's part.
Okay.
Oh, she's okay though.
Yeah, no, it sounded like she miscued though. Didn't you hear that? Maybe it's just me.
I think it's
The
just
voices in my head are getting loose. It sounded like there was a miscue there somewhere, or somebody dropped something just at the same time she hit the cue ball.
I'd play that 12 ball. Personally, I'd like to go forward 2 rails and try to
And
get
then
on
the
the
11
11
in the side. Yes, I agree. That's my choice of pattern. Well, on the little table,
She would like to get flat on that 11 though, I think.
oh,
Well, she's sitting pretty safe though.
well, and she's on the wrong side of that 11, so that probably worked out okay because that 11 ball was going to
Probably
be a
would have
little
had
tougher.
to have ended up playing that one up in the corner.
Yeah, down in the bottom right. Okay,
Well, and this is not an easy kick shot either because that 11 sort of blocks the path. The 9 ball's kind
I
of in the
gotta
way.
back this up. I think that was Bourbon that won on the top table.
Yeah, that was Bourbon that won the top one.
Okay. All right, so Bourbon. So that was.
Wow, he almost made that
Yeah,
ball.
that was a very nice shot.
That was a nice try. That was a very nice try. Wow. I see a combination in the near future here, I believe.
Okay. So Bourbon took the true first blood.
Bourbon has to win this one to force a sudden death playoff final round.
So that should be Greg up in the small screen breaking. Yeah, this combo.
Oh, I would not shoot that 13.
No, she opens the table wide open. She does that.
I would
shoot the combo. I mean,
heavily
it's a safe
reconsider
lead.
that decision. Yeah, that's the right shot.
Yeah. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Does the 13 go by there?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 13 goes by.
13 to go
I'll tell
by.
you, the speed control here is what's important because she's going to come over toward that 9 ball. Could get hit the 9 ball, could go behind the 8 ball. Kind of depends on how thin she hits this.
Almost want to hit the 9 ball. Pocket speed on the 13, so you
Yeah, she
bump the
could
9 towards the pocket.
very easily come behind that 8 ball.
Oh, she hit the 5. And
What a safety, though. Oh, my goodness.
did anybody see that? That's just downright evil play right there.
That's one of those ones where you come
over
back
here.
and say, oh, I'm sorry, but you're not really sorry.
Yeah, not sorry at all. Okay, I just wanted to get the scoreboard right on both sides. Well, he's calling it in the upper left-hand corner. Man, that's a tough shot. And he nailed it.
Yeah.
He nailed it.
Yeah, he did.
And he's going to have to do something just as equally good for the 8 ball, I think.
Probably a bang shot. Looks pretty, as dead as a bang shot can be, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, that was a very, very good shot on that 5 ball. Aye! Well,
caught just a little bit of the cushion, and that was enough.
All right, so on this shot, I like to hit this one with low left, cut the 9. Cue ball's gonna hit there, and then try to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't try to hold it for the 13. I'd let it go.
It's too hard to hold.
Yeah, I'd let it go at least 3 rails.
Oh. Yep, sold that one out right there. And El Chappos is on the board. We have a 1-to-1 match. Let's jump over to the other table, see what we got happening there. Fix that scoreboard. I wish you could push a button to do it on both screens at the same time.
Well, that's future upgrade.
So Randy won that. That should bring Aaron and Phil to the other table. On this table here, we have Greg and Jason.
We definitely can make that. I believe that's the 11 ball on this side. Might be a 13. I believe
And
it's
that
the
10
13.
ball is in. 10 ball's a little bit in hell. Unless he can get up.
I don't know if he can cut it in the side. That looks like that 6 ball might be in the way.
Well, he's doing something. What, cross corner, playing a safety? And wow, he almost got that into a great spot. He would have had to been absolutely perfect though, because you got the 4 over there, 2's right there. He was close. That was very close.
So teams were not broken down by division, right? It was just
It's just one division.
one
yeah,
division.
one division.
So yeah, more or less luck of the draws.
Oh yeah. Line draw. Computer does the draw. We push a button, it shuffles them up, and there you go. This is the finals. If you want to check out the brackets, you can go to badboysbp.com, click on live brackets, then click on the Wisconsin State Tournament. You can see how everything played out with the singles and the teams. And actually, we started with Scotch doubles. I almost forgot that was so long ago.
4 days ago.
Well, we got Bourbon on both tables playing right now. Whoa.
Slow down. A little closer to his work than he probably would have liked. El Chapo's crew is the one that's on the winner's side, and Bourbon and
Yep.
Claw Bourbon Claus is the one that has to unseat them.
Gotta beat him twice. This is Greg at the table.
Playing it off the one?
Played a safe.
Oh, I see. Oh.
Wow.
A little sneaky there. Probably would have preferred not to tie up that ball if...
Yeah, the 8 ball. The 5 and the 8.
Yeah. Can't really tell. I don't think it goes now. It does. Oh, yeah, it goes.
Does it go by there?
Oh, yeah.
You say that with such confidence.
It's because I don't have to shoot it. No, it definitely goes by there. He even left him the 13 ball.
Well, if you left him to 13, then that was a terrible save. Oh. Well, he was definitely hoping that 8 would go.
Well, he can make the 8 ball
off the
still
rail,
by
off
the
the ball.
5, yeah.
Just in case you guys want to know why Gennaro is so accurate with his calls, it's because he's cheating and looking around the TV.
I'm watching the actual table.
I can't see that far. I'm getting too old. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, it sure was. He hit that one with authority. That was not a gimme shot by any measure. All you have to do here is really watch out for that ball near the side pocket.
He's perfect.
Yep, he sure is. Well, he's given himself a really good chance at making this ball.
God, I wish he'd quit chalking his cue over the table, though.
Says the tournament director.
Well, here's the thing. That's the kind of stuff that will give you a funky roll once in a while because you're just spreading chalk all over the table. But
And
that was very,
potentially there
very
could be
nice
a little
out
piece
by
of chalk that
Chapo. That was
drops off.
Jason. Nice out by Jason.
Oh, wow. Really nice bank shot on the other table. Just missed that one, but boy, that was a dandy. Still sitting a little funny, though, on the other table. He has to cut that 14 ball. The 8 ball is right up near the spot.
Yeah, I got him on that table now. Oh, hit that a little heavy. He was trying real hard to get on that 8 ball.
Well, solids is coming up here. Solids are not really that open. I mean, the 7 ball can be made if you can get on the 3 ball, such that you can bring the cue ball kind of like on the what is our low side of that 8 ball. You can make the 7 in the other corner, and that kind of opens
I like
everything
breaking them
up,
out right here. The 3 is the easy shot. Just draw right into the 8 ball and spread those out because you got plenty of place to play safe.
Looks like a lot of angle on that 3 ball to me. I don't know if you can draw that into the 8 from there.
It looks like he's going to shoot the 2 first.
He may try to do the same thing I mentioned. He may just try to follow 2 rails and go over for that.
Hit the 3.
Yeah,
Be in
kind of
that
go
area.
over by where the 3 is to be able to play that 7. All right, just go right into him. Oh, froze up on there. But he's still got the 6 ball down to the other corner. I mean, that's not the shot that he wanted to shoot. I'm pretty sure, but might be thinking some kind of safety. If you're going to shoot a safety, this isn't a bad spot for it because you really want to ball in hand to shoot that 5 ball.
Well,
Seems
call
like that'd be
cross
pretty
side and
nice.
he'll draw back a little.
Yeah, not really any danger in shooting that shot. I think he pretty
I
well
think he
covered him.
would have liked to have pulled that back just a little bit more. I don't want to give my opponent the chance to hit the ball.
Yeah, I think he at most he's got like a mass A shot
yeah,
here.
yeah.
This is not.
Or
I
just a
wouldn't really call it a sellout shot for sure, but it's
little bitty hop jump shot maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But he definitely left him where he can kick up behind that ball
Oh, for
too.
sure, yeah.
And that's the one thing with these guys I would not want to.
I would anticipate he can get a good hit here. Just a matter of how he goes about that.
Well, Bourbon is up on both tables. They are trailing 2-1. Race to 11.
El Chapo's in the driver's seat, so if they can manage to get to 11 first, match is
They will be
over.
the champions. And a payday that's a little more than double of what second is paying.
Well,
I
it
didn't get it
successfully
behind
got a
that
hit.
enough.
Got the hit, but yeah, you're
The 4 is right there.
trying to get up on the 7 ball right now, which I believe he did. It's a little more cut angle than I believe he was looking for, but I think if he cuts the 7, there's a good chance he could run into the 3 ball. He likes to play another safety. This is a hit shot off the rail. Get right up there around the 3rd diamond. And that area looks like should put the cue ball pretty close.
Well, I'm going to switch over to the other table just for a second. He's on the 8, and look at what he got left. And he did it to himself.
Yeah, that's something he hasn't not made
He
many
doesn't
unforced
miss.
errors.
No, he doesn't miss very often.
Mm-mm.
I think. See what he's going to do here. Looks like he's just going to try to one rail kick it into that corner.
Have to hit this one real good.
Oof.
Because it was coming in so thin on it. That
Yeah,
it was,
yeah, you have to hit it perfect.
Yeah, you'd have to.
And you have to hit it
real
with some
good.
speed or it just won't go. All right, so we didn't miss nothing on this table, but I really wanted to see that shot because he's been just shooting lights out. That could have ended up being a fantastic shot that he didn't really want to have to shoot. Oh, he did not miss that by much, I will tell you that.
I think he scratched.
Yeah, he scratched. He didn't miss that by much, though. If he had hit that ball just a little more solid, he'd have made it and not scratched. And most likely had a shot on the 8. It would have been a tough one, but that's better than not having a shot on the 8. Well, the first couple games came out really quick. I've slowed down just a little bit on these couple games.
Well, all the solids go now. There's.
Yeah, I think he'll draw back for the 6. At least he's aiming like that's what he's going to do, but
I don't think
he
got
totally
there for it.
miscued. Yeah, well, you could hear that. You didn't hear it?
Wow,
That's all right. He miscued. And he's going to beat the hell out of that tip now because, smacking it that hard with the chalk is
that's gonna change.
it's
lot,
punishment.
So, yeah.
And yes, they're chalking over the table. That's the great thing I love about streaming is I get all this video footage of them doing that, and then when they come and go, "Oh, that ball rolled off," I'm like, "No crap, you made a pile of chalk over there."
Yeah, that's.
And they don't realize that's what they're doing.
I'm gonna shoot the 3 ball here when all is said and done.
Well, yeah, just come right back over for the 6. But yeah, he wanted that 6 next.
You know, really, I mean, you could have shot it the other way too. You could have shot the 1, then the 5,
Yeah.
then the ball on the side, shot the 6 in the corner. Generally, you would not want to leave that ball that close to the 8 ball, but there are exceptions to every rule. He's on the 6 now, though, I think.
Well, I'm not going to name the pro player, but I had an interesting conversation with one of the pros at Derby City this year. You notice how he shot the 3 on the side, and then he's sitting there tapping the side of the rail?
Mm-hmm.
This certain pro player said that should be a foul automatically. I said, "Really, why?" He goes, "Well, because that speeds up the cue ball. Because you're vibrating the table. It would be interesting, with a diamond's a solid table, it would be interesting if you could measure that."
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, there's probably some validity to that.
But I mean, doesn't some
But
of that also have to do
wouldn't you
with?
be laughing at that poor player because he was tapping the table to try to get it to slow down?
Yeah.
You know, I know he's not trying to change the physics of anything, but you know, it's just a habit that some players do. But there might be some validity to that conversation. Probably nothing that would affect anything in any measurable.
Well, I mean, I guess the question would be, how do you measure that? Like, how hard would a guy have to hit the table
To
in
get the
order
vibration
to
to
affect
move. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
affect
I don't know.
the
It'd be
roll,
cool
so.
to see if you could measure that. I really don't think there would be any measurable difference because the diamond table is so solid.
Well,
But it was an
perception
interesting
is,
conversation. I mean, I like to get into those kind of conversations with people.
Although there could be something to it. We had a situation earlier in the week where a player made a shot, and the cue ball. That was a nice shot there.
Yeah, he hit that clean.
Where the cue ball looked like it was going to scratch. Did not quite scratch. It's sitting right on the lip of the pocket, and it's sitting there for a good 10 seconds or so. He's kind of frustrated he let the cue ball roll as much as it did. He takes the chalk and kind of like slams it down on the table.
Uh-huh.
Guess what else went down?
Really?
Yeah, the cue ball.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you know, in some locations now, that was table 2, so that
And
was
shooting
Phil.
the 8 ball on the other table too.
So that was El Chapo got another one, and that's Terry. I think Terry lost that one too. I think El Chapo got that.
Got both of them.
Yeah, so El Chapo gets 4 out of the first 5. Yeah, you know, I hate people that slam stuff on the table and yeah, depending on the location, that can be a very valid issue of jumping up and down. We used to do the Reno Open and the U.S. bar table at the Sands in Reno. And when I was leveling the tables, this is how bad the floor was. If a guy your size would walk by, I could watch the level move. The floors were real. I swear to God, we were so happy when they quit doing the Reno Open because it's all 9-footers. Because I'm thinking, man, one day we're just going to fall through into the casino room.
Well, you know, there are times when certain buildings where there's just a vibration or something that there's some kind of generator or something that just causes a natural vibration as it goes.
Okay, so it looks like Amy is playing on the small table. So that should be table 2. And we are watching table
Oh,
1, which is
that was a
Donnie and Randy.
that was a nice break for the most part. Somehow the cue ball found a hole, so Amy's coming up.
And of course I got that backwards. Amy just walked up to the table we're on. So Amy's on table 1. And Donnie and Randy are on table 2, which is the little table up on the screen. Table 2, right there.
Nice spread on that break.
Yes. That little table. That is huge spread.
Cue ball's in a little funky of a spot, but I think he can still make a shot there.
Welcome to the chat room, Sebastian. Nice to see you back. I love the loyal followers. Sebastian learned English watching TV.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
So for me, I think table's open. She has ball in hand. I think I would shoot that 14 ball, just come out the long rail, just nudge out that, is that the 11 or the 13 there?
Right here?
Yeah,
Right there?
yeah.
Oh, I hate it when I see people take ball in hand for a ball that's out in the open. It's
I don't like solids here.
no, I don't like where the 4 is sitting.
Yeah, and she has a natural breakout shot right now.
And the 1 ball doesn't sit pleasant, but she's going to
Mm-mm.
shoot a 6 that's out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Then the 2. Now see, the 1 ball is going to be trouble, and the 4 ball is going to be trouble.
You know, I was talking to someone last night, and there's a nice little nudge out on that. Didn't really help
Yeah,
a
but what
whole
is-
lot, but you know, was talking with someone last night, and they made a suggestion that, you know, we've been seeing people that are
Oh,
oh, keep all got away from her.
well, she was trying to get over here, I think.
But you know, we've been seeing a lot of people pocket balls without regards for really
Position
kind of like
or
trying to get out their
Yeah.
trouble balls. And someone
Yeah.
was theorizing that maybe that's a result of playing like a points-based league where they're
True.
just trying to get as many points as they can.
Yeah, yeah,
And so
that would make sense.
that could potentially be.
Yeah, I did notice that. Especially when the women were playing, I noticed it more because they had no interest in breaking out anything. It was like, there's a ball in the open, I'm going to make it.
Right.
And then,
Not really sure why he even had to hit that ball.
well, you messed it up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what he was. I agree with you. I'm not sure what he was doing there.
Well, and even if you're going to hit it, you don't have to hit it that hard.
Right. That's the one thing you never see anybody practice is shooting a shot and rolling the cue ball into a breakout. And that's where straight pool can seriously help your game because you don't just blast at the balls because then they tie back up. You know, you purposely have to bump this ball out of the pack and then bump that ball out of the pack. It's a good game to play to learn how to do to not end up with that right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not an enviable position. He's on the
No,
small
and-
table. He's making short work of this.
And I'll tell you what, I think he's got to be right on that 10, and really he's in position now if he shot that with inside English, that the cue ball would
There's
come
a win
here.
over there.
Wow, that was quick.
Bourbon got out
Bourbon
on
did a
that
run
one.
over there. Holy moly. So the little table was, oh, well, of course, that's Donnie. Donnie's just running over everybody.
Yeah, he's not messing
He
around.
is playing strong. There you go. He got the breakout, but really got jacked up on the lead there. All right, so Bourbon gets a game. It's a good thing, too. They were starting to fall behind.
Yeah, you don't want to fall too far behind in this race to 11.
Let's see what he's going to do here. Looks like he's banking cross corner. Nice shot.
I hit that one like you meant it.
Man, you hit that like a bullet.
How do you play shape for this 10 ball, though?
Well, I don't think it goes by the 5.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Maybe cut it down to the corner. I
And
think you
shoot
have
it
to
with a
use
lot
some
of low
draw.
right. Yeah, low right, so
Mm-hmm.
you get the spin and the thing, and maybe you come back and hit the 8 or the 5. It's a thin cut. Oh, punishment.
That's part of the problem with hitting it hard like that is that you just never really know what the
Well,
heck is
and,
going to happen.
you know, that shows you exactly where getting just a little out of shape and just had to keep trying to force it and
Not
force
sure
it
what
and
the
force
delay is on that other table.
I am not either. They need to get started. I'd like to go home sometime this week. Let's see, what is the delay? Phil should be playing Greg. Phil should be racking. Where's Phil at? Phil should be available. Technically, just so you guys know, because if you're in a big tournament, it's a good thing to know. If Phil didn't start racking those balls, and if he wasn't at the table or in the area, the other team could call a ref, and he'd have 2 minutes to be there and start racking those balls. And if he wasn't there, he'd
That's
lose
right.
the game.
There's no such thing as a timeout in team play.
And I don't know what the heck they're doing. But if I was the other team, oh man, that is just brutal. Well, Chapo got a freebie there. She did a great job at running all the way out, too.
She's been playing well all day. Just that cue ball just got away from her a little bit.
Well, I'm going to bet you. If that's Phil with the green hat, he was out having a smoke. And got to be careful there, guys. But, like I said, you could get in trouble.
I would venture to guess that was longer than 2 minutes.
Yes, I would think so. I could go back and look, but not gonna.
Probably not worth that effort.
Sorry about that. Well, alright. So, Amy lost that one. Jason got the win. So now I'm not sure. I'm hoping that is Phil at this table, which would be table 2. And Ray and Aaron would be on the small table, which is 1.
Oh no, the crackle is back.
Yeah, it's a bad power thing. It's not our equipment. I've talked to 2 different experts, and they said, yeah, if you have dirty power in the building, it will cause that. I asked him every question I could think of. Is it a ground somewhere that's shaking loose out of the computer or something? And they seem to think it's wherever we're plugged in doesn't have pure, clean power. Because we could have. Yeah, I'm not smacking my computer. That's a shame, too. We were hoping it would last. If they double dip, I might be able to turn it off, turn it back on. It takes about 8.5 minutes.
Not sure what he was trying to. He looks disappointed, and I think he was trying to roll off of the 12 and get on the 2 ball, but it didn't quite happen. Kicking at the 2, that's not a bad shot. With the way that 7 ball's sitting there, that's a big pocket. Not that big, but yeah, it was. It was a big pocket.
I said big, not huge.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Bourbon's up at the table. As long as I got the right people at the right table, this should be Greg. Let me know if I'm wrong. Or don't. Well, and at the top, little table there, that's,
I think Bourbon's up on both tables.
yeah,
No?
I think, no. That's El Chapo. You know, I almost, now that I'm a streamer too, I think I should require matching shirts for every team. Because it sure makes it easier to do the commentating. I hate when they come in and they go, yeah, my guy's in black shirts. And then everybody's wearing a black shirt with no logo, no nothing.
Oh, that was a great shot on the
That
little
was
table.
a great shot.
Cut the eyes out of that one.
Yeah. That was about 2022. I could make this shot. That's a tiny, tiny pocket from that angle. He makes this, it's a good shot. I don't care who you are. But I'm not sure he's going to have any reward for doing it. Cue ball looks like it's going to end up right behind the 10. Yep, nice shot, but like I said,
Sebastian, I think, for like nationals, a team might be a lot more prepared and know that they're going to have matching shirts. But for a state tournament like this, it's possible they.
just put some guys
Yeah,
together.
it's not like an established team.
Right. Well, and especially on a holiday weekend, I mean,
Right.
you got to be happy that we got this many teams for Memorial Day weekend. You know, a lot of people, it's a big holiday for them. It's the kickoff of summer. You know, and we're in Wisconsin, so that's got to be a pretty good sized holiday in the northern states. It's like, yes, summer, no more snow. Fishing season's coming. I can wear a short sleeve shirt. Did he call a shot here?
I'm not sure what he's calling.
That was a great shot on the side. But like I said, he was gonna. Oh look.
That cut it. That was not an easy shot.
That'd be a tall order to make two shots like that in a row. One going one direction, the other going the other direction. And he shot it off of a ball. Yeah, man, he is just brutal with that chalk. Like the harder you rub it, the more it stays on, and that's not true. Then he also slams the chalk down every time. Got a little aggression.
Some might call that conviction. Perhaps he's really committed to it.
Gotta lighten up, dude. Little tense.
Well, that's true. Grave tidings. I guess you could just buy, buy like a 5-pack if you guys had guys of the same size. You kind of got to go around the clock here, don't you? Like 2, 3, 6,
I think so, yeah.
5, 8.
Yeah.
Got to go counterclockwise around the table here.
Oh, man, he almost didn't get there. Now he's got to cut the 3. Unless he goes 6-5-3, but I don't like that. He's going to have to cut the 3
Well,
and
he
go
might
back
not have
over
a choice
and back.
now.
Well, it's tough. It's tough. If he shoots the 3 first, he's only got this window here for that cue ball. And if you're going over and back, that's a tough window to hit. So it looks like he's going to go ahead and shoot the 6. Then the 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would have liked to have gotten on that 3 ball there.
I don't see. Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm not a big fan of the you gotta wear your hat forward with the bill forward rule. Because getting down on a shot like that, that bill just messes with my vision. I'm bald now, so it don't matter, but when I was younger and had long hair, I always wore my hat backwards. Mostly because I played as a catcher in baseball, but when the hair got longer and longer, I always wore the hat backwards, mostly just to hold the hair out of my face. And then, go to a pool tournament, they're like, oh no, you gotta wear the hat the other way. Can't see you doing that. Bourbon is at the table up in the left-hand corner. And El Chapo's at the table here on the big screen. He's going to have to draw that back into a tiny window. Just to give you an idea of that window.
You can almost, I mean, you could go forward too.
Yeah, he's there. Boy, he is
Yeah, but
just there.
where? I mean, he's got to come around 2 rails or something for this 8-ball.
Well, he's going to have to shoot it with some speed
Doesn't
if that's
go
what he
doesn't
wants.
go anywhere on the right side of the table.
Because he's going to have to come back and over.
Yeah.
Or come back and up. But
I mean,
he's going to have to put
know.
a stroke on this shot.
It'd be interesting to see if he chooses to draw this or go forward with it, because it looks like he's drawing out of it.
Yeah, he's going to have to put a stroke on it, that's for sure.
If he can draw it back just only an inch or two, he's got it in the 8 in the side pocket.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, I'll tell you what, he has beat up that tip, he's pounded it with the chalk, and I'm pretty sure he just miscued again.
No, he jumped up on that shot. He didn't miscue.
Time for a new pool stick.
Yeah, he jumped up on that one. He was not pleased with the way he hit it.
Did he not make a decision on? To me, it looked like he just didn't make the decision on how hard he was going to shoot that.
I think he wasn't committed to whether he was going to draw it or whether he was going to go forward with it.
If he was going to power draw and try to come back this way, or draw it and come over and back. Yeah, I don't think he was committed to what he was actually going to try to do. Well, here, I like shooting the 14 with a little bit of draw and just popping right out here.
Dean says he missed because he was worried about his hat.
My chat room is kind of funny sometimes. Yeah. Yeah, I like pulling back right between the 11 and the 8. It's a little jacked up, but you're shooting a draw shot, so you don't have to put a whole lot on this shot either. Just shoot it to make it, and you'll come right through there. Put just a little left-hand English on it. Just like that. He hit that really nice.
He did. He caught a little bit of the rail, though, initially.
Well, and I think that little bit of left-hand English helps you if you hit that rail. It'll slide down it more.
Yeah.
If you do that with inside English,
he touched
bounce
that
you out
rail
a little bit farther
down.
And then the debate of throw and spin and transference.
Yeah, the whole gear effect.
Yeah. That some people say it doesn't exist. Even though you can show it to them over and over.
So which side do you fall on?
Trust me, it's there. It works. And the shot I showed you the other night is, without a doubt, total proof. can be done. Well, and another great shot to prove that on is the one pocket shot where you get a ball on the spot and you spot a ball against it, so they're, dead center.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, right here, and you shoot the cue ball with draw, and the one ball banks up like this and goes there, and the other one just kind of pushes through towards the pocket.
Mm.
If that's not gear effect, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, Bourbon's really trying to. The pace has slowed down
Look at that shot
immensely.
up there. Oh, and scratched.
The pace has slowed down immensely here. Bourbon,
They're getting
kinda
tighter.
got down.
Yeah, they're getting tighter.
Yeah, they really are.
You're trailing by 3. The team you're playing is got to win 6. You got to win 9. You don't want that gap to increase. Every time the other team gets a little closer to the win, the gap feels bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm. And then the tighter and tighter you have to play, or at least that's the perception a lot of people have.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. You got to play tight, but you got to stay loose. Because if you don't stay loose, your stroke could go to hell. Your ball speed will fall apart.
Yeah, when you start playing,
Catch-22,
when you start playing not to lose,
yeah,
that's a bad situation.
everything starts getting worse.
Yeah, it's like in football when they go to that. They go to the prevent defense.
And they prevent themselves from winning. God, I hate that.
That's.
And how many times have we
Well,
seen
I mean,
it?
if you're up by like 5 touchdowns, it might be
Yeah.
okay, but
But how many
in
times
general,
have you
yeah.
seen that? And it's like you die inside every time you see it. It's like, oh my God, you guys not watch each other's games?
or in hockey where you try to sit on a lead, you get a little lead and try to sit on it.
All right.
There's a nice shot on the small table.
Bourbon has got a win here. Are you paying attention to that top table?
I am.
Make sure we know
He
who's
just
who
put a
up there.
graphic over it, but he made the 8-ball.
And who is he?
He is on El Chapo's.
Oh, well, El Chapo is just going to make sure that the score stays with the same spread. 6-3, El Chapo's in the lead in a race to 11. Let's go over here to the other table and get that scoreboard caught up.
Can I just say you're doing such a good job of keeping score this time?
Shh. 1, 2. I don't know which one won, but
I rescind my compliment.
but the score is correct.
Well, the score is correct.
All right, so we got
I'll
John
give you
and
that.
Terry, Donnie and Jason. We just got to figure out who's at which table. I think that is Donnie in the little table,
I believe that is correct.
and that would be table.
Would we be able to go to? Let's watch
What?
Donnie's table. He has such a powerful break.
Okay, yeah, we can do that.
He breaks that second ball. But I mean, those
And look at
balls
that,
just
the cue
go.
ball goes right through the
everywhere.
middle twice. And
Yeah, I mean, look at those stripes.
he made the 8 on the break. Okay, so this is table 1.
So
Donnie's
8 on the
that.
break. So he has the option of spotting it and playing it out, or he could re-break it. I think the
I
odds
think
that
he's
he's
gonna
going to play
run.
this out are are
look at this-
pretty darn high.
Look at the stripes, look pretty decent, I think.
I think so too.
The only tough shot he's got is that 13. And he's
13
got the 9 up there.
13's not a great spot, but
Yeah, he gonna just
he's
take care
shown
of
himself
business
to
right
be a
here.
good player. So I think he's.
And here he goes. He's gonna take care of that 13 right now. I think he's gonna take the 12 off the edge of that 13 into the side. Maybe. Or he could shoot the 15 in the lower right-hand corner and
It
slide
really depends
over
on
for the
how
14.
comfortable he is. As far as getting shape on there, on that 13 ball.
All right, so, well, the 9's in the way to shoot that up table. So is he going to 2-rail out? I think he's in great position to do this.
Maybe. I think he's going to draw it out.
Hey, I might actually get a meal today. Last 2 nights, they closed down so early for a holiday weekend at this restaurant. Oh, he's going to take care of the 9 first.
That's a little risky. I didn't even see what he did. He must have loaded that up with inside English.
Yeah, that's actually pretty nice there, but is he going to shoot the 13, come down, shoot the 14, and roll up into here?
Oh, yeah. He's going to come out
or
2 rails.
come right up here.
No. He's going to come around 2 rails, I think. Maybe 3. Go forward with it.
I'm not sure. That's kind of what I see, but maybe not. To me, it looks like that angle's like a lot steeper. Well, I know what you're saying, and that's what he's aiming for.
Yeah, but he's just going to keep it going around.
Yeah. Yeah, he's looking at.
He's playing into a tight window, though. I mean, that's.
He's playing into he's looking at this window.
Yeah, that's what he's looking at.
This window.
That's a very tight window.
Here we go.
He did it, though.
No, he's going to get hooked behind that 1 ball. Out comes the jump cue. I'll bet you money.
He's done pretty good with that thing, though. So let's see. Whatever he paid for that jump cue, they probably should have charged him double because he's good with that thing.
Well, if he hits it good and solid, the cue ball is going to drift right over here for the 8 ball.
Yeah, the cue ball should hit the 4 ball, you would think.
Nah, it's going to back up. Watch. See? And he didn't miss that by much.
Well, he didn't even hit it, though. If he'd hit it more fully, it would have hit the 4 ball.
Hit more fully?
He overcut the ball. He didn't even hit as much of the ball.
He hit that ball solid. It hit this point right here.
On the wrong side. He actually undercut it, is what I mean. Never mind. You're wrong.
No, I'm not. He hit it more solid. You said he didn't hit it solid enough. He hit it more solid because it went forward.
He hit it full. Yes, he hit it too full. He didn't cut it enough.
He cuts it thinner, he's missing the 4. I'll bet you money he was going to miss that 4. It's all good. Neither one of us made it. Yeah, he was shooting for such a tight window, and he didn't miss it by much.
Hard enough time getting over the ball, probably. Well, the only real challenge here is falling on the 8 ball.
Well, this kid plays fast. He does not mess around.
You know what, though? He might benefit from taking an extra second here and just really thinking about where he wants to hit that rail.
Aiming right there. He plays quick. He don't mess around.
Shot is.
But you got to be careful when you're a rhythm player. Well, El Chappos takes another one. They're starting to pull away now. Bourbon's got to put a halt to it.
El Chappos is in the driver's seat, so if they can find a way to get to 11, the match is over. They've got the championship.
Well, looks like they're on the way to win another one here.
He didn't come out of this one as well as he might have liked, I don't think. He still has a chance to get out, but it just got a lot tougher. Did not come out of that breakout as he anticipated.
Well, I don't think the 9 ball's right there. And just dragged the cue ball to the rail and back out a little bit. Just like that, but hit that a little harder than he needed to, because now he's going to run into the 8 ball.
Correct.
a little softer, and he sits over here, and you just shoot the 13 there and just roll forward.
I think he's going to come off the edge of that 8-ball right perfect for the 14, though.
Yeah, jacked over a ball, slightly.
Now you're just being dramatic.
Well, you gotta have some drama, man, or the people don't watch. He's jacked up a little bit over this ball. I think he's gonna just try to pull it straight over.
Yeah, he is jacked up over it a little bit.
He is jacked up over it. Now you're being drama. I said he's jacked up a little bit, and see, it cost him the shot. Ta-da. I added to the drama.
Well, El Chapo, they don't mess around. I mean, they figure
play.
out what they're going to shoot and, like, boom, they're ready to go.
Yeah, they play quick. Gotta be careful, though. They all seem to be rhythm players. We used to torture rhythm players. You just take them out of their rhythm, and they seem to struggle with it. Start playing a little bit more safeties, and they can't just go up and blast away. Bang, 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 bang,
Well,
bang.
and this
They
is
gotta
not
start
the guy
thinking.
that you want another chance at the
No,
table.
no. This is
This is not the guy.
Terry, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Terry doesn't mess
Yeah,
around.
you don't want to give Terry
I think Terry's only made one, maybe two mistakes this whole tournament. He's played so good. And he looks so relaxed.
Yeah. Chewing away on his gum or whatever he's got going on there.
Yeah, Terry takes that win.
Keeps Bourbon in the hunt.
All right, Amy's at the table. It's a little messy. A little messy. I'm not sure what she's got. By the way she's looking at the table, I think she's got solids.
Sort of looks that way, doesn't it?
She doesn't have anything
If
really
she's looking
good.
at that 2-ball, I don't think she can make that 2-ball.
Well, if she can, it's got to be here.
Yeah, I don't think
And
so.
I don't think she's got it. To me, it looks like the 4's got that block.
Yeah, I don't think she's got that.
And I don't think the 4 fits through there, does it?
No.
She's kind of in a tough spot right here. Got to be careful shooting in that direction because you don't want to break out anything by accident. Oh, like that. Hey.
Well, that's,
I think she just made a bigger mess, actually, because before
yeah,
that
for
she had
sure.
a 7 that was a breakout shot. Now that 2 ball's the breakout shot, and it's farther away.
Are those balls tied up on the rail? That's not a...
Yeah, when you get tied up on the rail, what happens when you go to break them out, usually you double kiss and leave the ball there. Happens a lot. You got to be a little more pinpoint where your breakout ball hits them to get the separation. Well, El Chapo is at the table on both tables on the screen. Something like that.
Only need 4 games to win the championship. 4 games away from winning the championship.
Boy, the B team on my crew is sleeping in big time. Well, maybe. Looks like somebody got the ball boxes out. Finally, they showed up. It's 1 o'clock.
So what does your schedule look like between now and Las Vegas? How many streaming you guys have?
No streaming.
Just Iowa?
No streaming. We're not even doing Ohio. That's another guy. Kenny and Delaney are going to go run that event. I'm going to go help them set up, and then I'm going to leave. I got paperwork and stuff to do. Then go load that event out, and then I got to start driving truck. I got 8 days of moving. Takes 8 days to move 2 trailers from Oregon, and I got 4 trailers to move from Indiana, which takes 6 days per trailer.
So, if you don't mind my asking, how does that work for nationals? You have all those. Vegas will be streamed, by the way, Billy.
Yep. Yep.
So you have all those tables at nationals. How many tables are there at nationals?
Let's see. I think this year they're gonna set up 280, so 7 truckloads.
7 truckloads. My goodness, that's that is quite a project. So, do you do all of that, or do you?
Yeah.
Well, you do all 7 truckloads, huh? Wow.
Yeah, we bring in. Well, there's me, Bonnie, Kenny, Delina, Jeremy, Amy, Rich, Calvin, maybe 2 more people. So whatever that was, 10 people.
Well, it's still. I mean, it is a good crew, but I mean, man, you guys, that is quite a logistical achievement every year.
Especially when it's usually it's 100 degrees outside, but in the back of the trailer, we can't. They have no dock that we can use. Inside the trailer last year, it was 161 degrees. You have to hop in there, pull the stack back, and then unload them.
You guys roll down the window for Kenny then, or do you?
It is absolutely brutal there.
Yeah. Did he call safe or?
He's just not letting that stroke go because
Oh, I think that's what he wants to do now. I think he wanted to leave himself a cut shot to try to break that out, but I don't think he quite got there. He's got way too much cut angle here to try to break that ball out now.
he's just going to play it safe. Well, what did you gain there?
He don't got to shoot no more.
And didn't give up ball in hand. I'll tell you what I like right there is shoot the 2 so it banks out and just squat that cue ball up on that 10. And I don't think he can shoot around that edge.
So that is a good question. Robert says 160 degrees can't be good for the tables. How does heat affect the tables? Does
Really,
it
it's
affect the
not that
cloth at all or
bad. It's not.
anything?
It's really not that bad. You know. First thing is it's really dry heat, so it's kind of good because it dries out the cloth and really never had any problems with it. You know, Diamond uses such high quality equipment that you know, the rails still stay good. Everything stays good. It has to be a great story for Diamond pool tables because, you know, you go to one place and it's hot and humid. Turn around and go to another tournament, it's cold and rainy, and then you go to Vegas where it's just dry and hot.
So how does is there?
And they really,
I guess
they
it's
just, they
something
hold
I've
up well.
never really asked about. Does the cold and the heat? How does that affect the? Does it affect the tables?
Well, yeah, it affects it a little bit, but not that much, really. I mean, you obviously, you know, the diamonds have tons of levelers in there, so when you go in, that's why you'll see we go in, we set the tables up, and then get them all in before Kenny starts leveling them, so they can settle into the temperature a little bit.
Small table, he's bridging over a ball to shoot 8-ball in and puts it in.
Drills it, and that's El Chapo.
That is El Chapo.
El Chapo's getting closer by the minute now.
They pull within 3. If they win, it's all over.
They're pulling away. They're pulling away. Bourbon's got to stop the bleeding here. Make sure I get the score. Nice attempt. but he ain't getting no result out
Well, it
of it.
sure wasn't because he didn't give it a try. That's for sure. They might call a ref on this one. I don't know. A lot of people would call a ref on this shot.
Well, I would have definitely called a ref on this shot.
And that's a foul.
I think he hit that 2-ball first.
Yep. Yep.
Let's see if
I
she was
believe
paying
so.
attention to that. Did he bump the 5 out enough that she can shoot that right now and get out? And if he didn't, put the cue ball right here and shoot the 4 into the 10, pushing the 2 up table, and leaving him buried behind the 4 and the 5. I don't. Is she
don't
gonna
think she
take
saw
ball
it.
in hand? Yeah,
Oh.
she did. All right.
Yeah, all right. There we go.
Yeah, the 5 doesn't go. So my opinion is put the cue ball right there, shoot the 4 into the 10, into
You know,
the
the
2.
4 ball may actually go. It may be wired off the 5. It's hard to say. The carom off of the 5. Let's see if I
Yeah.
can tell. I can't tell from here at all.
But where's the 10 end up? You know, you don't want to get that 5 tied back up.
Well, yeah, the 10 ball would definitely follow the 4, so. But that's not even on the radar. She's.
Again, ball in
knocking off
hand
the
with
duck.
a ball right out in the middle of the table.
Oh, yeah, I like putting the cue ball behind the 4 ball there
Yeah.
and just bumping that 10 ball out of there, leaving it right behind the 10 and the 5.
Yep.
But that's about as safe as you can get. He's got another kick shot here.
Yeah, humidity is one of the worst things for pool tables as far as playability. That's why if you're in some place that's really humid, you'll notice that for tournaments where they bring in the tables. I mean, once a table's been there, if it's there for a long time, you know, players get used to the playing conditions.
This time they're bringing in the referee to watch it. That's a good hit.
But if I'm going in to set up a tournament where it's really humid, you'll notice that the pool room is usually really cold, too cold. That's so you can take the humidity out of the air because it does change the playability of the table a lot. Okay, I don't know what was so funny on the other table because I'm just intrigued with this safety battle.
No,
on
I
this
think
one.
that was something.
But they were having a whole bunch of laughing and fun over there.
Yeah.
Yet again, you know, I'm putting the cue ball right here, shooting the 4, getting these all to separate.
You know,
let the cue ball
or you
roll
could
forward
shoot the
a
3,
little,
the 3, then the 7, then play the safety.
You could do that too, but with ball in hand, you can put that cue ball exactly where it needs to be. Well, she can still get there. See what happens. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
She's okay.
That'll work.
She's okay.
I'd have liked to have been straighter on just so I could follow a little bit.
That's probably the first ball and hand shot that I would have took right there. She's looking at the 5 ball. No, that's definitely
No.
That's going to catch the edge of that 10
and
knock
kick it
out.
right out.
Yep. No. Well, she didn't hit it hard. And the 4 ball got a rail. It was a legal hit, but
yeah, but see, I don't like that because
didn't really accomplish that much, to be honest.
Right, he bumps this just right. I mean, he can hit this
even with
easy.
ball in hand.
And really, what he wants to do is bump this in a way that the 2, 10, 4 is not lined up.
That's a foul.
That's a pretty obvious one too. And see, that's
something with the referee. They got some kind of ongoing joke with the referee or something over there. Every time he comes over, it's when
there's some giggling stuff happening.
Yeah.
All right, now she's going to get some separation. But see, if she'd have done it with the 5 ball sitting here, she could have prevented him from kicking over.
She should move the cue ball just a hair more to the left, I think. Just a hair more. Because I want the cue ball to get the reel, not the 4 ball.
Right.
And she's going some completely.
I think she's going to get aggressive here.
No.
And shoot that 5, then the 2, 10, 4, but
I don't know, Billy. That's a good question.
Well,
Here's what she's gonna
she's
use
gonna
that two
end
ball
up.
to bump up that 4 ball.
She's gonna end it. Well, then the
She's gonna
two
play the
balls
triple
tied to the
combination.
4. If
I don't think she's gonna try to make it. I
well,
think
if she
she's just gonna
does,
lightly hit it.
she just
She should
she
just
just
eat.
reversed all the tie up. Well, she made it worse now. Oh,
Seems like well, here comes the referee again. Yeah, there's definitely something to do with the referees.
well, damn it. Did I miss what's happening up on the top table? We did. Oh. I'm surprised he shot it that hard. Was he not, I'm not sure what's so funny over there. Apparently some of these people got too much sleep last night. Alright, did anybody see what happened on the other table? We were so busy with this little thing here.
Let's go to the.
Oh, yeah, here. Maybe
Let's
I can
go to
shrink this
instant
down
replay.
so you can watch that while I try the replay over here.
131 people watching right now. Nice.
That is nice, isn't it?
No.
Wow. Good Lord, that game's been done for a while up there.
I'm not sure what she's gonna. She's gonna try to play some kind of safety here. Left a bank shot.
Yeah, left him a bank. Or he could play the safety. Okay, that was El Chapo who won on the top table.
El Chapo's pulling ahead and just really trying to.
Well, I'll tell you, he actually has a pretty good safety shot sitting there for him. He shoots this and thins this ball, so he banks it to
Right,
here.
you could come the cue ball around.
Spin the cue ball around
couple
to
rails,
here,
right.
and you can leave her totally hooked on the ball. Because there's enough space there for that shot. All right, so Phil must have won that one. So Randy and Terry should be coming up on the. Yep, that's Randy and Terry.
He's hitting on the our side of that ball. If he's trying to cut that ball.
No, he's gonna thin it, just like I said. Oh man. Well, he jumped up over the moon and everything on that shot. I really think he was trying. He didn't hit it hard enough or thin enough, that's for sure. So she's going to have to cut that up, but it's natural roll for the next shot.
Oh, she nailed that one.
Yeah, man, the side
And
pocket
the ape
for
on
the
the
eight.
side. Good. I would never have at that point thought that was going to be the case. Just simply because her balls were so much more
Well,
tied up.
Bourbon's on the board. Nice game from Amy. She definitely outplayed him on the safety battle. He just made some mental errors.
Yeah, I don't know about that last one. That was a weird one.
Yeah, I'm not. Let's get the scoreboard right over here. This guy here at the table can shoot, man.
Yeah, you can.
He is, he's been a beast.
His team needs
It's 9 to
a
5,
win
right?
here too. So
Let me double check here. I know I had it right there. Yep, 9 to 5.
his team needs a win, and this is the guy to get it done.
Yeah, he's come through for him every time. Terry strong, Donnie strong. That's a nice shot.
El Chapo's crew is what they're called, Dylan.
Yeah. Yep. Kenny thought it was El Chapo's circus the other day because it looked like a cigar.
El Chapo
I was like,
Circus.
that's an awesome name. But no, it's El Chapo's crew. uh, get over there. Yep.
I'll tell you what, I don't think I'd want to be playing this guy one-on-one, but he'd be giving me a spot big time.
Ouch. Oh, I like his game. He plays really nice. Good flow. Shoots nice and solid. Stays down on the shot. Uh-oh. Does that eight ball don't go by
No,
there?
there's no way that 8-ball goes by the 12.
He's just gonna cut it in the upper right-hand corner or upper left-hand corner. Good God, I can't tell the left from the right. He's going right there.
You know what you do? Put your hands out like this.
I
And
know.
when
Yeah,
it looks
well,
like an L, that's the one that's
okay, well,
left.
what happens if you're dyslexic? Is that how they find out if youngins are dyslexic?
That I can't tell you, but
Nice.
oh, he rattles it.
Oh,
He rattles it.
I thought it was going to go for a second.
Well, that 10-ball is no gimme by that 8-ball.
No, but the guy he's playing, his first game was strong,
yeah,
too, yeah.
Yeah, he's a strong player, for sure.
Yeah, this is Terry and Randy. Yep. I think. Hopefully I got the right people playing each other. The score is right. Might be the wrong bodies, but... Yeah, this is Randy. Randy, his first game was really good.
This is from Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. About a 3-hour drive from north of Chicago and a 3-hour drive from the Twin Cities.
Put 2 balls
Somewhere
over there.
Kind of in the southern part of Wisconsin.
Well, he's going to go around the table.
I think he eventually is
he's
going to have to try to shoot that 10-ball by that 8.
I think he's
That's
going to
just
end up
my feeling.
right here.
He may not try to do that, but that's what he's going to end up having to do.
Oh, he's in Hellsville now.
Yeah, this is...
Well, here's what you do here.
Bank shot.
Nah.
Oh, he's got to shoot it. He's got to bank it to that top right corner.
Bank that right to there.
Yeah, and he's got to
put
draw
the cue
it.
ball right here.
Try to play the 10 past the 8. Provided you make this shot.
You can play it safe and put in the blocks.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do. No, he's going to bank.
Oh, yeah.
Man, oh, he's going to knock it in for him.
Well, puts him on the hill.
No, that's
that's El
Bourbon
Chapo's.
got that
Yeah,
one.
El Chapo gives him the shot. Sorry.
Well, no wonder I keep screwing up the damn score with you over here doing that kind of stuff.
Oh, come on. It's the first time.
First time you got caught openly. Alrighty. Well, they were down by 5, weren't they?
Ken, a safe wouldn't have been terrible there, but that 8-ball was so close to the pocket, like a kick shot was.
Well, the only way a safe was going to work good there, I think, is you were going to end up in a stalemate, actually, because if you don't put the ball in front of the 8, it's an easy jump shot from the side. And if it's not there, it's an easy kick shot from the side over to the bottom. So you had to put that, whatever ball he banked, you have to put it mighty close to that 8-ball. And then, how you going to get that out of there unless it sits just absolutely in the perfect spot where you can take it out with ball in hand. Ooh.
Well, he didn't leave any treats for the stripes, that's for sure. They can bank the 12-ball. I mean, he can bank the 12-ball back to this lower right corner, I think.
He could kick it.
Could kick it.
Kick it, and it would give him shape. This is Donnie at the table. He can He can shoot. And he just called the bank.
Yeah, son, I'm kind of in agreement with you too. I don't think safety. I'm thinking run out
Look
in
at
that
this.
situation.
Get in there.
Even if he had to bank that ball. I mean, the way he played it, he really left himself no option but to try to bank that shot and get out there.
Well, I was surprised that he bumped that 15 ball over there. He had the 10 over there, and then he bumped the 15 over there, too.
Well, that could end up being a really big deciding game there, though. See how it plays out.
Nice little bump, but it didn't get it out of there good enough. Well, I don't. If he's gonna try to shoot that in the side, I'm not liking his odds from that position.
I wouldn't think, and because that is also a dead sellout too. Like if you try to cut that ball on the side, and you don't, that could be lights out.
Well, now Chapo is at the table, the top little table. And he's been playing great. I think that's John. I think that's John. I think Randy's here on the... Well, he's going to try to get it again.
After it again,
and
he got it
finally
that time.
got it.
But...
Well, all he's got to do is roll forward enough to get a opening on the 3.
Yeah, and then he'll have to
Shoot the 1 there.
come out a rail or 2.
He's going to have to follow it to here. At least shoot the 3. And he could just drag back.
Let's see what
he does. I don't think he has to go over and back if he gets enough to make the 3. I can't really tell.
It really depends on the angle here. That's gonna be the big dictator. Son, no 3 foul rule, so
Not in the 8 ball.
no. Not by CSI BCAPL rules.
I think he's got a good angle here just to draw back. He's going to come over this way. He's going to be over in this area, but and if he feels aggressive enough, he can come over and back out, but I think he's just going to try to pull straight back and just miss the 5 and be just above it. About right.
He's really loading up on it.
Oh.
Whatever he's doing, he's loading up.
Yeah.
On it.
Well, he went with my second option.
Yeah, I agree. The bank wasn't that hard of a shot.
Yeah, the problem was earlier the bank was... We're talking about the game before still?
Yeah.
The problem is you make the bank, then what? Because your cue ball was above the 10. Unless it goes off the rail, off the 8. But that 8 looked like it was... I mean, you could still ended up with a safe off of that. So I think you had enough to get behind. Well, I think Bourbon's going to get another win here. They're starting to tighten this match up. I got to like Donnie's chances here. And Amy's at the other table. Holy crapola, he's going to be on the wrong side. Oh, man. Nothing like getting close to your work there. I don't even know who's playing. And he made it.
9-7. Well, that's a match again.
I'm going to quit keeping score and just try to...
Quit using the score sheet.
Yeah, because I keep losing who I'm talking about. And I know Amy's at the table.
Yeah, she's easy
But yeah,
to identify.
I'm all jacked up on the.
Let's go to the little table for the
I'm all jacked up on this table.
Yeah. Well, if he stripes, she just left him tough. I'm not really sure what set of balls they are here.
Well, I think she shot the 7 and made the stripe up there. So I think he's
Gotcha.
solid. He's shooting solid. So yeah, I don't know what happened. I think whatever. It's time to go home. Nice shot. Oh, watch out. Here we go.
Well, you have to know that's there. I mean, he must have just thought he could control it to hold it.
He thought he'd get a little more forward follow.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, that was pretty straight toward the pocket.
Okay, so what you do here?
Well, for me, 9-ball first, for sure.
Me
and
too.
Then I just draw back and shoot the 12-ball.
Put the cue ball closer, dear.
Shoot the 9, draw it back for the 12. That's what I would do.
Are you gonna play to shoot all 3 in the same pocket?
Well, I would have.
Yeah. Now she should just shoot another draw shot, which will put the cue ball
I'd almost go into the 8. I wouldn't even mess with it.
I think that's a pretty steep angle, and if she doesn't hit square on the 8, she's gonna go below that ball, and she hit that.
That's why I wouldn't even have messed with it. I would have just went into the 8. Steeper angle, yes, but I don't know.
Oh, come on, Amy. Make this a tight one.
Wow, what a shot!
Bump off,
I'll
bump
tell
off,
you
bump
what,
off.
she can come with a good shot when she needs it.
Man, I'm telling you, she's been playing
She went
great.
toe to toe on that one. There's a couple of times where she's come with a shot. You would not have thought it was, an easy shot. She come with it.
I like her game.
Yeah.
Boom. Everybody better strap in. It's getting real tight.
So how does that? So that's the way it works, kind of in pool, isn't it? Where you have a big lead because they were up by 4 games?
I think 5.
By 4 games, 5 games, and so then you're feeling confident. You're feeling like, hey, this is
slip a little here, and then
we're gonna. And then all of a sudden they win 1 game, and you're like, that's no big deal. We still got a lead. Then the second game, and you're like, okay, time to get a little more serious.
Yeah.
And then you tighten up just a little bit, and then the next thing you know.
I'll tell you what, go to badboys.tv and watch our Michigan team matches. There was one team that was, I swear, I want to say it was 10 to 4. And the other team come back and won it. The heck, I went way back.
I think we're okay.
God dang it. That's the one we're watching right there.
Yeah,
right?
That's the one.
What? I'm totally lost now. Who won that match?
I think the score should be 9-8. Yeah.
Well, I changed it to 98, but I thought.
Right.
All right.
I think we're okay. I think that was the table Amy won on.
Oh, yeah. I switched it. All right.
Got
See,
me all confused.
you trying to jack me up
now.
again? Good Lord,
No,
man!
you tried to screw me up,
G-man.
flipping it around like that.
The G-man. I was gonna say for Jesus Christ, but that's not how you spell it. I'm gonna give you guys a new dictionary. Jesus is gonna be spelled with a G.
Well, the balls are spread here on. But it's not really, I don't know. He's in a tough spot here. It looks to me like he's locked up on that 3.
Yeah, Thundersticks. Yep.
Maybe not.
We got a lot of good matches from our Texas tournament. I think we put up like 60 matches from that event. Go check them out. Badboys.tv. We got a bunch of matches on there. A bunch of Derby City matches, too.
That was a good shot.
All right. So El Chapo's definitely wants to stop the momentum here. Because Bourbon's just, I think they won 4 in a row. I lost track, so Tenero kept messing me up.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're the guy that signs my paycheck, so I guess I'll just say, yeah, Rick, you're right. I am the one that screwed up.
Actually, you only got to kiss up to Bonnie.
All right. Well, that's better anyway. I like her more than you.
Well, El Chapo's in a good position on this table. This
I don't know if you guys can read his shirt. It says, "Just do it, Milwaukee."
Well, got some driving to do here. Yep, should be okay.
El Chapo's looks like they're ready to.
Oh, he overcut it?
No,
Boy, he sure
well,
acted
he
like
did
he
cut
missed it.
Well, he cut it toward the side of the pocket. That's for sure.
Yeah, his reaction was like,
He definitely cheated it toward the left side of that pocket.
All right, well, that puts them on the hill and 1 game away from winning it all. And if I were them, I'd go ahead and start that other match. That's the kind of voodoo that gets you in trouble. You stop and you go, oh, all right, we'll wait for this game to be done. And all of a sudden, they just pick you apart. Go ahead and start that other game.
Well, there's really no advantage to waiting.
No, they're not dropping coin. That's where most of that trouble would start. Well, I don't want to waste $1 if we're going to win it now. We watched a women's match one time. It was a race to 11 a few years back. And one team was up 10 to 5. And they stopped on the other table. And finally I had to send a referee over there because the other team won 4 in a row. And they were only playing on one table. It's like, no, you guys need to play on both until it's done.
I think the only reason is he shoot for that 2-ball? Wow.
Not sure what you're going to end up with, but
Yeah,
that was
he
a nice
shot
shot.
the
Get over. So you got the 3.
Mm.
Well, does the 7 go through there?
It must. I mean, it doesn't look like there's a lot of room there, does it? This is a big shot. I mean, this is a really big shot. Because if he doesn't make this shot, El Chapo comes up with a chance to finish it. This is the final. This is the final. So that's how far we are here.
Well, now, where's the 8 going to go? Oh, he's going to bank it to keep shape on the 8. Oh, wow, he shot it that quick. Same kind of shot, but he's going to cut this one.
It's the 8-ball. Who banks the 8-ball if they don't have to? Wow.
Nice.
He made that look easy, and it wasn't.
No. You asked me, that was a very tough run out. He had to hit that 7 perfect or it didn't go. He rolled too far forward there.
Well, here we go.
All right, so this is 10 to 9. Or it should be anyway. Yep. Let me get their score on here before that game gets going. There you go. It's neck and neck. I can't.
Oh, you made
wow,
a bunch
you just
of
make
balls.
them all?
Holy moly.
Well, and this kid plays fast. He don't mess around.
He made 4 balls on that break.
need to get started on that other table.
I think the guy's coming back now. It might also just be nerves. They're really trying to. They just want to see how their teammate does too.
Oh boy.
Terry coming up with ball in hand.
I like Terry's odds.
That is not the scenario you want.
He's coming up with ball in hand and choice.
Not the scenario coming up here. Yeah, I mean this is he's taking stripes. Well,
if he does, he's got to deal with that 15 and 9
well, he's got
right
the 3
now.
ball for the 1 ball. I think I'd take that back. He's taking solids, I'm sure. He's going to shoot the 5 ball first. Probably then the 6.
Yeah, you got to get perfect shape on the 3 so you stay on the left side of the 1. He might go stripes because he can shoot the 15, roll forward for the 9.
Yeah, that shape for the 8 that's pretty tight between that 1 and the 1 and the 8. You'd have to get just right.
It's just as tight the other direction for the 1. Guys should be playing on that other table. Put a little pressure on Terry that way. You're going to take the solids. I think I like those better anyway.
I do too. I mean, the shape on this ball is really pivotal.
Whoa.
Oh, he's okay.
Wow.
Oh, he's okay.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
Because, man, on the TV screen here, it looks like he can't get to 6.
Yeah, I think he can get to 6. I think he's straight, though. That's what he doesn't like about it. You know what? With the way he can manipulate the cue ball, he's sitting right on the 3. I would almost consider just shooting the 3 ball, getting shape on the 1, then going back and forth. I know that's not optimal, and that's...
Well, if he's got the 6... I think a stop shot gives him the 3, doesn't it?
Yeah, but that's not the angle he wants to get toward that 1.
No, but it'll take him right to it. I'm thinking he doesn't like the angle of anything he's got right now, so you've got to take what you got. But, man, I don't like trying to draw.
He's just going to bring it right back out to the middle of the table. He just don't like it. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
No,
he just
the 13's got him jacked up a little bit. He's going to wave to us. What has he got? Oh, his teammate is
his teammate's jumping
dancing
around
over there, and he told him to sit the hell down.
Yeah.
First place is $2,500. Nice shot. Don't jack him up. There you go. That's beautiful. $2,500 for first.
I think he's going into
second.
those balls.
I think he's going to go into that 1 ball and be just fine.
Find out. He's going
just
into.
Gonna
I think he's going to
right
touch
into
the 8 ball personally.
Well, either way works good, but
he overcut it.
Oh.
He overcut it.
Yeah, and if you'd have hit it square, you'd have hit the 1 a little more square, and it would have stayed over here, over this way more.
No pressure.
No, not at all. Well, a little less pressure for El Chapo, but that's why I said they should be playing on the other table.
Who plays that final match?
I don't know. I quit writing stuff down.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It would be John and Donnie, and you got to like Bourbon's chances because Donnie, I don't think, has lost a game.
El Chapo's crew is in the driver's seat, so
he did lose 1. So in the last 2 matches I've watched Donnie play, he's lost 1 game.
Bengal, it depends, because if Bourbon ends up winning this match, they would play another
Yep.
sudden death match. However, if El Chapo's holds on,
Then
they just win outright. And
yep.
that
and
would
then I'm packing up and going
that
home.
would conclude the coverage.
Well, it's getting interesting. I think El Chapo is quite happy that this player is the one at the table right now. And he should be able to wrap this up fairly easy. 12 on the side, just drift down a little, then the 8.
Yeah, the crackling audio.
Yeah, it's either the vape or dirty. Oh, he's good to go. This is going to
Looks like
do it,
that's
ladies
it.
and gentlemen. And
Wisconsin State Championship. El
El
Chapo's.
Chappos is your champion. Thanks for joining in. This is Bad Boys TV, and you've been watching the 2017 BCAPL Wisconsin State Championships live from Chula Vista. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you next time.